Hello, divine souls, and welcome to a timeless collective general message for my YouTube collective and anyone who simply needs to receive today. As always, I would like to open this space and cleanse before I pull the cards from my tarot deck and call in the Most High, the Mother, the Father, the inner source within us that is present within us all as divine beings of light. I would like to say thank you to those who are receiving today and co-creating this message, as it is always a blessing to be able to co-create with those who are willing to receive. Thank you, Ashe, and I will just give this smoke some time to come through. Beautiful. Alrighty, this space is cleansed and ready to be opened for the message of insights, guidance. As always, please do take them as they resonate, as they are general messages, so that they can be used for the best intention for your highest good, of course, as always. Okay, shall we get into it? What is it that you may need to receive through my channel and vessel? I'm going to leave those two cards. That feels relevant. And pull two more cards for this particular set so that we can receive your message. And just a reminder that my messages can be a bit of a higher level of communication. I do have a way of channeling through the energy as I am an empath. So please, if this does resonate with you, just take what does and leave behind whatever doesn't, and leave it for the next person who may simply need to receive. Okay, let's get the last two cards by just pulling them from the top and the bottom. There we go. That is the layout for today. Let's just reveal them. I haven't even flipped them. I want to see what we're working with today. So, on your crown chakra and your third eye, we have the Ace of Swords. Well, Ace of Crystals in this deck. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We have the Seven of Crystals on the throat chakra and the heart chakra. We then have the the Death card for your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. And then we have, to finish us off, the Three of Cups on your root chakra. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I can just feel the energy. This is quite the reading. Okay, let's get into it, shall we? So we have Ace of Crystals on your third eye and crown. I said that the other way around, but that's okay. So Ace of Crystals, this energy is really talking about the communication and clarity that you have been receiving. Now, this could be because you've simply been able to, really start going within, tapping into your own soul as a resource of information and trusting that what you are able to receive through your own intuition and your own vessel of awareness will actually assist you with penetrating through any illusions, right? And this is also still like a beginning card, which means that you are starting this process of really becoming clear on the way that you are actually navigating this particular experience that you are in right now. As these are timeless, please do remember it can be past, present, future. However, this may need to resonate with you as take away what you need to with it. But as always, this message is really saying that you are holding this ability to really tune in to your own clarity and awareness in the way that you would like to do it. No one's telling you that this is wrong, this is right. You're starting to acknowledge that you make that call by yourself through your own vessel of awareness because you're tapped into your higher self. Your intuition truly is your ability to actually know what it is that you want to seek clarity about and how you clear the vision that you may be not always seeing so easily through. Like, it just, to me, I'm seeing like a window, but it's like fogged up and you can't see through it, but you're finally wiping that fog away. Or like I don't know if there's another word for it when there's like that, it's cold and it's like, you know what I mean, like moisture's on it and you wipe it away and you can see through it again. It's that energy of you finally wiping away whatever was like really dense in not allowing you to see clearly through your vision and what you needed to through your third eye, predominantly on that energy center. But that's what it is like your crown and your third eye are really in a harmonious balance of being able to understand information and then decide how you would like to filter through that information in your own understanding, and not through your thoughts, because your thoughts are very much based on your ego and how you respond to that. So this is definitely a really positive message, that if you aren't already doing so, to allow that clarity to be sought out through your own intuition and through your own inner guidance, because that is going to ultimately assist you in progressing forward, however that is for your experience. Okay. Oh, almost dropped the dang card. Sorry. 7 of crystals. And this is quite interesting, the fact that I almost dropped it, because this is quite an interesting energy on your throat and your heart chakra. I just want to mention, in this imagery, make sure it focuses, you see her holding those crystals and you see the crystals behind her, okay? So this energy is you, it feels like you've been in a position of wanting to ignore something that may have been needing to be brought to the surface, okay? Now, like I said, I do have a high level of tapping into these energies and seeing what's behind this energy of this card. With the Ace of Crystals, I do feel like it's a sense of you having that awareness now and you needing to come to terms with that within your expression of self, so through your heart and through your throat, and how you actually will start to acknowledge that, okay, if you know what you need to know is clear and it's, you know, concise with the way that you feel true to your information of you know, discernment, this energy is really saying that you need to stop kidding yourself, if I can say it in layman terms. Like, you need to stop tricking yourself into believing that there is not something else going on here, that you have been potentially wanting to run away from something that you knew was true. And it does feel like this sneaky energy of you wanting to just kind of be like, oh, no, like that's okay. I don't need to pay attention to that right now. This is saying that you do need to pay attention to what's going on within your throat and your heart chakra. What you need to express is something that you need to really put your focus on, because how you've come across this information, it's helped you gain the inner awareness, but now you need to decide how you would like to express that. You can't keep running away from your truth. If that's pretty blunt to say, and I do apologize if it triggers you, but I know that, you know, sometimes we need to be triggered to change our perspectives. That is what the goal here is that you are in a position to shift the way that you're experiencing something and the way that you express it. And this card is specifically saying that for your throat chakra and your heart chakra, you're being called upon within your own intuition, your own self, your own, you know, clarity of mind, is asking you to really start expressing that in the physical world and not just internalizing it all, right? The external needs to be able to have that clarity just as much as you do internally. And what I mean by that, because that is a bit convoluted, is that, you know, what you want to experience and what you've been able to have clarity about, you need to now adjust that and really implement a thought process of acting upon the things that you know are your truth and you know are aligned with you, okay? And this perfectly moves into the Death card, which is obviously next in the sacral, solar plexus and sacral chakra, because, I mean, she's literally pouring out her heart in this particular imagery. She's literally like exuding this expression through herself. And, you know, obviously this is no gender. This is always just an energy field of, like, you know, obviously the imagery as well. I'm just personifying that it's a woman, whatnot. But you are about to explode this expression through, and you need to stop kidding yourself that it's not going to happen. You need to start aligning yourself with this rebirth that will occur, because you've actually come to the clarity and the clear vision that you've always sought out but never wanted to really seek out. And I guess that's what's kind of happening, is you weren't wanting to seek this out, but it happened anyway. And now you're in a position of, okay, this death and rebirth is occurring. It's either you go with it and you find the calmness through that particular rebirth, and you know that whatever's leaving your physical reality and your inner reality, your inner world, is being released for a reason. The more you let go, the more you will receive in this next phase you're about to enter into. Like, because death is a cycle, death is a phase, death is basically you moving from an old version to a newer version, however that be. It doesn't mean that you completely switch who you are. It's that you are looking at yourself with a clearer understanding of what doesn't need to come with me in the new phase, what doesn't need to continue on in your physical because you've noticed it hasn't been allowing you to grow in your internal world. That is what I'm getting with this. Your inner child is very much speaking through this as well, saying that it wants to be rebirthed. It wants to be allowed to express itself. Your inner child has a lot of, I can feel it. It's just wanting to be free in the way that you allow it to be fully expressed within your way of, truest creativity. Whether that be you, someone who creates artworks, who creates, music, creates beautiful paintings, whatever that is, or even just your way of talking and the way that you communicate. That is all from your inner child wanting to speak up, wanting to be heard, wanting to be seen. Your death cycle is waiting for you to accept that next cycle. Look, you don't have to be like, yes, it's time, I embrace all that is to come through to me. But it also has to be the acceptance of mainly just, okay, this needs to be removed. The universe has aligned me for this to happen so that it can be renewed, and the things that actually were supposed to be upgraded can be upgraded because you've made the room for it to happen. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyhow, to move on to the last card, I do feel this energy is quite prominent. That the more you've let go of the things that have been holding you in stagnant energies that you've been really, wanting to neglect because of the, this 7 of crystals energy, you're now going to be allowed to really discover in your root chakra how to stabilize your own self, how to navigate your own direction and path through your own discipline, because you're finding the harmonious energies that actually can occur once you decide to start allowing it to actually invite a harmonious, coming together with not just yourself, but if you want to think about it this way, I need to use the imagery again. You need to look at this. You see 3 people on there. Once again, gender has no purpose here. It's not about gender, it's about energy. This is saying that I'm getting this energy, you in the middle, your ego over here, and your higher self. It is time to bring all these things together and acknowledge that they all play a part in your experience, right? You are you, the version of you that you choose to be, but your ego and your higher self are beside you in this particular aspect of what I'm trying to go through right now with you. Your ego is here. Your ego is your past. Your ego is what you've taken on within, that can be to the extent of past lives, just past experience in general, from this lifetime or previous. Either or, it doesn't matter. It's all about the past experiences that have latched onto you, created what they've created within your system, and they've stayed. Now you're in a position of knowing that to clear that energy, to recycle that energy into your higher self, which is your past, present, future. Your higher self knows how to navigate because it sees everything from a bird's eye view, right? It sees your past, your present, your future. It knows where you need to go. It knows what you need to let go of, and it knows when exactly that needs to happen. Trust your higher self. I'm going to get into some angel number oracle cards. I want to really give you some guidance that will assist with this particular journey you're experiencing right now, because it does feel like this is going to really, really, really help you navigate. Ooh, I'm almost dropping them. I don't want to. Navigate this particular death and rebirth cycle that you are experiencing. And honestly, I can just say right here, right now, you are going through one of the most transformational cycles that can be occurring. And that is a blessing. I know it may not look like it while you're experiencing it, but it is a freaking blessing to go through a death and rebirth. You know why? Because it means that right after you birth, all your blessings will start to birth. All the things that you've been wanting to call in, the things that maybe you didn't even realize were supposed to be, for you, like the blessings and manifestations that you were unconsciously attracting in, they're about to be brought in for you because you're letting go of the past. You're letting go of the burdens, the old systems, the programming, all of it. It's all being released now. And I want to just advise that this is such a beautiful time to really introspect, that you don't need to have judgment over who you were in the past. You simply need to let it actually give you the space and time to really explore who you want to become now. And that is a beautiful place to be because you get to make that choice. I wasn't going to pull another card, but that card stayed in my hand. Oh, my Lord. Okay. I'm going to just read these, to be honest. I might give a bit of an overall message, but they have quite a bit written on it, so I'm going to read it. First, you have 1331, good fortune. advice, comfort, major change, individuality, independence. And this is the message. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. That is just beautiful. That is divine. And that is what this clarity that you're seeking is about to come through. You know, like, you have so much already, but there is more to come. And that is what it's saying, is that the more you gain, the more you're going to process through this death and rebirth. And that is okay. Anyhow, move on. This number is 0550. The eye candy. Oh my gosh, I've never read this one. It says intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to the use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Now, this card's in the middle. So this feels like this is the center of what you're about to experience. That you are entering a new phase with a new community, with new people, a new partner potentially, who will actually benefit you in the transitions and in the phases that you are yet to experience further ahead in your experience and purpose of life. I do think that that is such a divine energy, honestly. Let's just get into the last card, because this is beautiful. 333 is your last card, and the fact that 3 of Cups was your last card on the tarot set is just synchronistic, let's be real. It says support, and also this card 3 of Cups also does mean support, and that's why I say support from, you know, your inner world will also reflect the support you have on the outer world. Anyway, let me read. So 333, support, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and a sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. There you have it. There you have it. That is your message today. I do not think I need to go through any of this anymore in the sense of any deeper than it, you know, I've already gone through it. I do hope, as always, that this message has allowed you to take away something that actually resonates with you, but also gives you greater introspection and depth into insights that you may need to receive through this. It is always a blessing and a privilege and an honor to be a reader for those who wish to receive from my vessel and channel. It is truly a gift to be able to do this, and I am so grateful for those who wish to receive from my channel and vessel. So as always, thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a beautiful rest of your day.